Hey, Sagittarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your November bonus reading. Today we're going to focus on health, wealth, and abundance. So welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Sagittarius, and we're going to take a look at, again, all things health, wealth, and abundance. So please do see the disclaimer in the description box below. And if you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right. So we are just going to get one more card here from the Oracle of the Seven, and then we're going to tune into your health category and take a look at the chakras. Which chakra is affecting you? All right, we have the sacral chakra showing up right away for you. The sacral chakra is while the root chakra is solid and stable, the sacral chakra is all about movement. It's about relationships, change. It's also the powerhouse of your creativity, your emotions, and your sensuality. It's located in the lower abdomen, and it's also connected with the womb and the reproductive cycle here. So I feel like you could be working on relationships at this time. Maybe you have issues in that area here where you are feeling a little bit of crampy. Maybe you are dealing with some issues that have to do with elimination as well as your liver. A lot of you are detoxing is what I'm sensing here, Sag. Detoxing from foods. It could be sugars, caffeine, alcohol. But I feel like a lot of you are focusing on what you're putting into your body at this time. You're also working on relationships, releasing what is toxic, whether it's patterns, whether it's people, maybe it's in your family, your love life, or your career. I feel like you're really concentrating on how to be a better version of yourself for yourself at this time. When this area sometimes tends to get a little bit blocked, we may lash out at people a little bit more, especially as we're in Scorpio season right now. Intimate, deep emotions may be bubbling to the surface to be healed at this time. Ways to open this area for you. You can eat more orange fruits or vegetables, possibly even wearing orange clothing, as well as using orange crystals to help you, such as carnelian here is a really beautiful stone for working with that sacral chakra. But I'm definitely getting a lot of energy here. So some of you may be having weird stomach issues lately, where possibly it's been affecting your eating. Maybe you haven't been wanting to eat certain things, or you've been attracted to certain foods or eliminating certain things from your diet here. And again, please do seek professional advice if this is an area of concern for you. So the sacral chakra may be about pregnancy as well. It can be about ovaries and birthing life, birthing new creativity here. Some of you may have, could have cysts in that area. Maybe you've had a hysterectomy, possibly had, they're giving me fibrosis, cystic fibrosis, so possibly cysts on your ovaries as well. So please take it as it resonates and do seek out a doctor. But I feel like you are stepping back into who it is that you want to be for yourself, your true authentic self. So let's take a look here. Yeah, we have the uncharted sea showing up in your health category. This is about moving out of your comfort zone. So everything I just said regarding relationships, eliminating certain people, diets, toxins, environments from your life, that is all about you stepping out of your comfort zone, not normally doing something that you are used to, a routine. So I feel like a lot of you are switching up your health routine at this time. And when we think of health, it's not just the physical health. It's not just having, cramping or a stomach ache. This can be emotional health. This can be mental health. This can be, anything internal as well as manifesting in the external world. But I feel like a lot of you are really switching up a routine. And I am seeing more leafy greens. I'm seeing more. They're just showing me almost like a smoothie or a green juice. It is green, so more celery or more kale. Possibly you just ate this last night or within the last 24 hours here. Something very green. It could even be asparagus here. But I feel like you are switching up your routine regarding health, possibly even working on your creativity at this time. Maybe you've been focusing on affirmations. Maybe they're telling me that somebody may be listening to, it could be you're listening to positive podcasts. Maybe you're listening to guided meditation or beach sounds on YouTube or Spotify or a different platform. I'm definitely getting a sense of calm. So if you have been feeling a little bit chaotic in the months prior here, Sagittarius, I feel like you will start to feel a little bit calmer and a little less anxiety. But we're going to dive into this energy regarding your health, and we're going to clarify. Spirit, can you please clarify the sacral chakra and any health bothersomes for Sagittarius? Knight of Pentacles. So it's a slow process for a lot of you here, but it's steady. Something will work. So maybe you are, taking it day by day. Let's say you are a smoker and you go down to 5 cigarettes a day, or even a drinker, and you decide, I'm only going to drink these certain days. So I feel like there is some sort of elimination process happening for you regarding your health, but it's a slow and steady process. I don't feel like it's a huge drastic change, something you're just doing overnight. I'm just going to go on a fasting diet, or I'm going to start the keto diet and go all in. This is something you're doing that's slow, but slow and steady wins the race here for you. So I feel like instead of that all or nothing, and it's not saying you can't do all or nothing, but with the Knight of Pentacles showing up here, I feel like you may be moving slowly towards these transformations. So maybe you're already in the midst of a shift here, and you've been doing it for a while. We have the Knight of Wands here. So I feel like you're determined this time to have something stick. So let's say you tried a new diet, or you tried working on your inner self, affirmations, mirror work. Maybe you've worked with crystals or dove into a book on holistic healing. I feel like this time you're going to take the dive, really doing something that's going to last for a long time, and it's going to better your health here. Perhaps some of you I'm just seeing vitamins, or maybe even probiotics or prebiotics here, but I feel like there's something that you're willing to do this time. Even if it's slow moving, you're willing to commit fully to it with the Knight of Wands. And that's about your passion as well, your creativity. So you may be actually switching up your health by bringing more creativity into your life, which helps open up that sacral chakra as well. All right, and lastly here regarding your health, we have the Nine of Wands. Beautiful energy, because it's saying, yes, you are a wounded warrior, Sag. You have been through a lot. You've been through the dark night of the soul. You've been hurt. You can see here in this picture that she has a lot of scars, a lot of wounds across her chest. And the rose, they're giving me that song, every rose has its thorn. And I feel like with the rose here, there are thorns, but it's still thriving in the midst of being cut. And the Nine of Wands is all about you having that determination, that motivation in a difficult period here for you, whether that's, internal, or you're finally having something manifested externally where your body is telling you, hey, Sag, you need to slow down, or hey, Sagittarius, you need to focus on this area of your body, or maybe you've been lacking energy. Your body is trying to really tell you something at this point in time. And I feel like this is about you having the discipline to finish what you started. And maybe in the past, you tend to start something and then give up, start and give up. It's almost like that stop and go energy, stop and go, because that's what the Knight of Pentacles is saying. And that's what the Knight of Wands is saying. But I feel like you're finally pushing through here, and you're deciding to stick to something which will be very, very beneficial to your soul here. All right, we're going to dive into your wealth category. Let's take a look at your wealth. We have close encounters. Ooh, this is all about vulnerability and strength, and it's about healthy boundaries regarding your wealth. So a lot of you, if this is relationships and career, a lot of you are coming really close to hitting something big here with the jackpot is what I'm seeing. So you've been trying to manifest more wealth into your life here. You've been setting healthy boundaries for yourself. I feel like you've been speaking up for yourself with what it is that you want. And if you are not getting what it is that you've asked for, I feel like you are switching the script, writing a new story. You're saying, all right, you know what? I've been here for a long time. I've told you what I've wanted. You're not reciprocating. You're not I'm not receiving what it is that I deserve, and you may be looking elsewhere at this time. But I feel for a lot of you, if you are looking elsewhere, or if you are starting a business, if you're an entrepreneur here, I feel like you're really, really close with the Close Encounters card here. So we're just going to dive in and clarify your wealth. So when I do the wealth category, I think in the terms of money, career, finances. And for a lot of you, again, they're showing me you're really close to some sort of a finish line here where you're going to either receive that promotion or raise. You're going to start seeing the fruits of the business, the labor that you've been putting into something. You may get that communication from a job that you've been waiting for. 3 of Cups. Yeah, that's the celebration card. Beautiful. So yes, again, you're coming really close to celebrating something regarding your wealth. The 3 of Cups is all about, it can be about a raise. You may receive news about a job, and that's what I'm sensing here. Either you're passing a test, there's some sort of a reunion, or you're coming back into an interview, maybe a second or third interview. But I feel a lot of you, there will be celebration, and you're really close. I feel like it may come, for some of you, it may come in the middle of, they're giving me the 7th actually of November, but for the majority, they're giving me towards the end of November. You're going to be celebrating with family, with friends, and we do have that holiday coming up, so that you may be just waiting. Maybe you find out news prior that you are starting to get something off the ground, or you receive news about a new job, and when you do get together with friends and family towards the end of the month, you may then let everybody know, and there will be celebration. Let's dive in and get a few more regarding your wealth. All right, beautiful. Oh my gosh, you have good wealth coming in. You got the money coming in for you. This is all about the world. This is a cycle ending, a completion, but it's happy. This can be even international travel for some of you. Maybe you're traveling globally, or you're reaching people on a global level, doing whatever it is that you do for your career. But this is all about you're close to wrapping one thing up and stepping into a new beautiful cycle. And this new cycle is going to bring a lot of wealth towards you. So again, I am seeing money, dollar signs, or whatever whatever currency you use here. I'm seeing more of it, just more of it coming in. And it will bring a lot of happiness to you. And money isn't everything, you know, but I feel like money does help in your case here, whether it's building a nest egg, or whether it's saving for international travel, it could be, or maybe you are just saving to put food on your table. Whatever that is for you, Sag, it looks beautiful because you're really close to hitting that here. And with the Knight of Cups showing up, this is you, I feel like you're taking action to go towards doing something you're emotionally connected to. The Knight of Cups energy is all about a psychic connection. You're searching for something that's more emotionally fulfilling. But I feel in this case, I feel like that is what you're coming to an end. So if you had been in a spot or a position, Sagittarius, where you just felt like something has gone cold, or you felt like you didn't have a lot of love left for something you were doing, I feel like now you're coming into a new cycle where you're going to enjoy it, and it's going to come from the heart. You're going to be really communicating and connecting with people, and that's where the sacral chakra comes in as well. This is, again, all about your creativity and relationships. And this is how you interact, not just with yourself, but with others as well. And I feel like you will be creating relationships in your career that are more heartfelt. So if you felt like possibly you were just another number, or if you were just punching a time clock and nobody really cared, I feel like you're switching that script, and you may either work for, you know, a family environment kind of atmosphere. Maybe you're partnering up with family here, but I feel like this is something close to your heart for a lot of you. For some of you, you may be either graduating, you may be learning a new course, and you're wrapping something up here where it's going to allow you now to do something you love. So for example, let's say you've been going to school to be a psychologist or a therapist, where you're able to work with maybe small children and help them with their mental health, and that's really something important to your heart. Now you have the certification to be able to go do that, and that's kind of what I'm sensing with this World card. You've completed one chapter and you're stepping into another. So beautiful energy. Let's do one more card to wrap up your wealth before we dive into your abundance. What do we have here? Ten of Swords. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. Beautiful, because it says, yes, there's an ending. So you have two cards here that says there could have been people that stabbed you in the back. There could have been a rock bottom regarding your wealth in the past, but it's showing up in the reverse, which is saying you are moving on from that energy. You're releasing pain, you're moving forward, and you're letting go of something maybe you even invested in for a big chunk of your life. Maybe you spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of your own self in a business, in a company, or doing something here, but I feel like you just weren't compensated. People were either pointing a finger at you, demanding too much of your time or energy, and you just weren't being compensated for your worth, and you were doing a lot is what I'm sensing here. And now you're coming back home to yourself, but you're also healing relationships, and you're attracting new relationships from the heart here. So I like this. Even though the Ten of Swords can be, an upsetting card for a lot of people, it did show up in the reverse. So I feel like if there was upset for you in the past, Sag, you're moving beyond that, moving past it, and you're coming into this new beginning, because you have, again, the World. You're leaving the past in the past, and you're starting this beautiful new cycle that is ultimately going to bring a lot more money, a lot more rewards. You will be celebrating either starting a new job, starting a new business. There's a new beginning coming in here for you. All right, let's take a look at your abundance. Ooh, we have endless possibilities here. This is all about moving beyond limiting beliefs. I like this for you. So let's say in the past you thought, I'm going to be stuck in this job forever. I'm never going to get out of it. Nobody's going to hire me. I'm going to be making the same pay. Or maybe you didn't have a job, Sag, and maybe you were thinking, I'm never going to get a job. No one's going to hire me. This is about you moving beyond the limitless thinking here. And I feel like you're attracting more abundance into your life here regarding any category of your life. That could be more abundance in love. Maybe it's more money. Perhaps it's more family or friends being attracted to you here, your energy. Perhaps this is a plethora of food on the table and in the fridge and in your pantry. Whatever abundance looks like to you here, Sagittarius, you're attracting more of it into your life. The Two of Wands is about you planning. So I feel like a lot of you may be planning on something regarding your future. Again, you could be planning on new health routines. You may be planning on looking for a new job or starting a new business here. The Two of Wands is all about results. You're waiting for results on something, but you want there to be progress. It's almost like, should I stay? Should I go? And I certainly see you releasing and letting go of whatever is holding you back from achieving full abundance here. So I like this. Even though it's still kind of in the waiting period, you're so close. You have close encounters. You're right almost at that finish line. And I feel like it's coming in for you, especially if you've been waiting for a while. You're going to hit something big here. Maybe you've been working in a company really trying to gain that big client or gain that big project, whatever this is. You will see it coming in here. We have the Page of Cups showing up. Beautiful. I feel like you already got the page, but that was the Knight. So you have the Page of Cups. This is that communication. This is a new offer. This is paying attention to the synchronicities, because there's going to be a serendipitous moment. The universe is going to come in here and say, Sagittarius, here is your news that you've been waiting for regarding something emotional for you. Again, with the Knight of Cups showing up in your wealth, I feel like it could be regarding a career for some of you. For others of you, this can be, love, an abundance in love. The Page of Cups is communication, and it kind of comes out of the blue for you. You can see here that normally fish aren't in a teacup, but the fish is looking, and it's almost like a when pigs fly energy, right? It's saying, whoa, that may never happen, but it's about you getting rid of those beliefs, because guess what? Miracles do happen, and I feel like you will receive communication regarding abundance in your life. This can even be, a family member, somebody close to the heart reaching out saying, Sag, I know you've been struggling for a bit. Here is some extra money, or here is a place to stay, or here's a bag of clothes I had left over, or whatever that is for you. I feel like communication is very important and will come in to tell you something positive. Next up, we have the Page of Wands. So wow, you have two Knights showing up here. excuse me, 3 knights actually. You have the Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. And now regarding your abundance, you have 2 pages. So again, more news, more communication. For some of you, this can be even children. Maybe you have a new grandchild coming into the family. Maybe you are pregnant yourself, or you've just heard of the birth of somebody here. Even though we don't have the Empress energy, which is about fertility, we did get that sacral chakra regarding the womb and pregnancy. So some of you may hear news, and that could be very abundant to you here. But for others, the Page of Wands is all about getting something off the ground. It's a new inspiration that you feel. And I feel like this is going to bring in a lot of abundance. So for example, let's say you are trying to get a business off the ground and you have ideas coming out left and right, and you realize, whoa, if I act on one of these ideas, I can bring a lot more abundance into my life, whether that be more clients, more people, more visitors to your website, whatever this is here. I feel like you're going on a new adventure, and I feel like you will receive news that'll kind of be the catalyst to move forward in a new beginning. I like this for you. Let's take a look here at the final, outcome. Oh, beautiful. I love this. You know, you're not the only one. I've been seeing the star coming up for a lot of different signs. I'm not quite sure which signs, but the star card is a great outcome to have in your abundance, because it says after a tower moment or after a traumatic time in your life, especially with that 10 of Swords in your wealth category. So if there was a job loss, or there was just somebody being a complete a-hole in your company or in your line, you're finally healing from that. You're moving forward. And this is about having your dreams manifested. And this is about inspiration and hope. The stars are aligning to bring more abundance into your life, especially if it's been lacking in that category for a while, or any category that you've been wanting to bring more of, more positivity, more change, more health, more money, more love, more support. Support is really strong they're giving me here. So I feel like you may have been reaching out to others, and I feel like the support has been tremendous, or it will be coming into your energy here, of people really coming to your aid is what I'm sensing here. And it doesn't have to be family or friends. This can be professional help as well. Have been really helping you move forward and heal from this situation here. But I really love the star card, because it says that you're focusing on your self-care, you're loving yourself, you're growing, and there's an end of a difficult period for you. So beautiful. Let's dive in and get a message from the Soul Truth card deck. And what I usually recommend here, Sag, is pause the video and really think of your answer, or maybe even pause and journal this question and action steps, because I feel like these questions really dive into your soul and get you thinking. And your soul question is this: am I focused on what I am gaining or losing? And I just read that backwards. Am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Your soul action is this, Sag. Today, make a list of all the things you will gain from the change you are going through. Feel your heart. Take a breath and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. Whoa, talk about overall energy of the whole reading here. You have 2 endings coming in here with the World card and the 10 of Swords. Endings do bring new beginnings, which are amazing. I love it. And last but not least, we're just going to get a message from Spirit here. Spirit, what do you have for Sagittarius? New moon energy. If I didn't mention, I thought I did. New moon lands on the 4th, which is today, and flows into that full beaver moon on the 19th of November. Or excuse me, we're not doing the new moon. I'm not sure why I even said that. We're doing health, wealth, and abundance. So apparently, maybe Spirit wants you to know something about the moon cycles. Maybe some of you have been following the moon cycles. Depending on when you get this. Okay, I understand why that just came through. Sometimes when I channel and I babble and I don't even realize what I'm saying sometimes. So what they are telling me is there may be this transformational shift during the new moon. So you may be watching this after the 4th of November, but the transition, the cycle has already started to change here for you. And towards that full moon, I feel like there will be a completion. So get ready. Like I said in the beginning, towards the end of the month is when you're going to see and when you're going to celebrate. So now I understand why they were bringing in the moon cycles. All right. We have forgiveness, especially for those who've done you wrong, but also forgiving yourself for not being perfect, especially, Sag, if you are a perfectionist. It says holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Wow. So yeah, a lot of you with this health category here, you may be working on releasing and forgiving people or relationships that you've been hanging on to, a little bit of resentment, whether this is your own mother, your own father, your children, your lovers, the people at work here for you. You're working on forgiveness, which ultimately will help in this sacral chakra area. Even though forgiveness stems from that heart chakra, it may have to do with, it does have to do with relationships. So very powerful reading here for you. Health, wealth, and abundance. If this does resonate with you, Sag, please hit that thumbs up button or that like button. It certainly helps get the divine messages out there, and the world needs more of that. And if this does resonate, subscribe if you haven't already, and I am sending you all out a lot of love and light. Till next time.